These are plants. They feed off of cosmic radiation and have golden sap. Hello everyone, Thoranx is here. Welcome back to No Man's Sky. I was doing a little bit of debating in between the last episode and this one that maybe we should save some of these pre-explored systems. I like doing discoveries that that no one has seen before. However, this planet being a blood planet, yeah, that's a little interesting. I want to check that out. And so I think we're going to stay in this system for one more planet. And then what we'll do is if we just assess the galactic map here, yeah, sure, we can see that, you know, we can always come back to this system at another time if we need to. But I would really like to see, and we know we can at least visit a system and see if it's been charted, or we can go to a straight, yes, brand new system. There's enough of them to go around. There's never a shortage of unexplored systems, right? So as we bridge and connect these systems together, but I think safely, it's safe to say, I can safely say, I want to see this blood planet. I don't know if that's a modifier for a planet I've ever seen before, and I'm quite intrigued. Kind of hoping to get a space anomaly occurrence on our way there. Does not look like that's going to be the case. I want to be on the day side of the Terminator, though, for sure. Nope, that's not really the object of interest we were hoping for. Well, it's not really... not really leaving a lot on the table there, is it, for a blood planet? I mean... You're talking... red water? This really dark sort of... Okay, I think we can get the stars. Or the planet. We're not going to get both from this angle, right? Let's just go ahead and enter the atmosphere. I think we'll check out the land first. I have no idea. This very well could be a planet with some sort of spectral light obfuscation. Yeah. So it looks like it is. The atmosphere is kind of filtering out colors of light. We have a crashed freighter. I accept terms. I accept those terms. Let's... Oh, hello. I don't know if I would call this monochromatic. It's almost like we're getting yellow and red. We're getting like these oranges. Everything is seemingly orange. Let's see what sort of lore we get here. Mayday event, distress signal broadcast. I had heard the rumors, so-called traveler anomalies, beings of varied appearance and purpose. Their ship approached, our weapons primed. The one before us begged for peace. They appeared to be biomechanical, at least in part. We struck them from the sky. Probes recovered the body. Well, fragments of DNA and code. The two were almost interchangeable, my researchers tell me. I must confess to a great deal of excitement. But this, our duty, we must understand what is happening to our worlds. Visuals confirm it. The same individual we shot down 2 weeks ago is standing right before us again. These beings are somehow restored upon death, just as the Emperor suggested. Well then, an opportunity to retrieve more samples. I order their death once more. Silver linings, right? How peculiar. Let's maybe get some life forms. Soaring in the haunted, mournful skies of planet Urbaro, inexhaustible, their wings never stop flapping. Their flight around the planet is never ending. Dense teeth and a series of extremely acidic stomachs allow them to consume a diet mostly consisting of rocks with magnetic teeth. Rare, 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 rare. Lots of rare creatures on land here. Always active. We might have to do a little bit of reconnaissance. Okay. Let's try a little bit of... I'm thinking... Oh, wait. Nope. We need to get in the habit of using our hotkey or we'll never remember it. There we go. Finally, we'll get to the right thing. Alright. So, interesting rock formations now. Hello. Ancient, made from animal deposits. Okay, well now I want to see some animals even more so. I hear it, it's like all around me. Okay. Not super unusual. I mean, slightly unusual. Oof, what a social group. This is quite a large social group here. Here we go. That looks like a predator. Yep, enjoys the hunt. It's making some kind of communication attempt? Maybe there's another predator nearby. It's trying to alert. Oh, hold on. Nice. That's a pretty neat creature right there. I have to be completely honest. I don't necessarily feel like this planet is all that, we did not use our hotkey yet again. I don't feel like this planet is really all that beautiful as far as planets go. It's a little dreary. Now, the rock formations and the plant formations are fairly neat. It does showcase a high degree of unusual flora with these like stalks here. We can't even scan them. And of course, the terrain, somewhat interesting. I don't know. The lack of color confronts me. Perhaps if we want to see color, we need to go where this planet got its namesake from. The blood red oceans, right? Exactly. Even a lavender sky has nothing to give us once we get down inside of it. But if reds are really possible, then the ocean itself have very little visual. So there is this thick haze happening, this particulate. But it's not really allowing reds to shine through. Not like you would imagine. Everything just feels washed out. Okay, there's very significant terrain variation underwater. And we have some of these avian creatures. Let's get in our abyssal ihu. Okay, so then the world of color shows itself a little bit. I don't know if it quite feels like blood, though. Yeah, I'm gonna be straight honest and kind of follow my gut on this one and say that we're gonna move on. I'm sure we could do more exploration here. It's just not that appealing. It's so bland. I don't know what would make a monochromatic planet like that more interesting, but I know that the ocean itself being a gray sort of murky doesn't help. I was expecting, you know, like blood, like the planet says, but we did not get any of that. So this is in the Horliary Void, so this will be another Fire 1 system, and it looks unexplored. Let's go see if this is first contact. Oh, deep blue nebula. Nope. Discovered by a laughing monkey. Let's take a look and see if all of the planets... No, so only one planet has been discovered. 5 others have not been. Well. We start with the one that's sort of blue and gray. The one closest to us is also unknown. An acidic planet. This one is interesting to me. I'm curious to know what type of planet this is. A parched planet. Sort of gray desert. Look at all this ultramarine planet. You don't say. Even that one, look at that. A flourishing planet. Lots of oceanic planets here. Stellar corruption detected. Oh my. 2 mega exotics in a yellow star. I love Ice and Tam. I really do. And this is our paradise planet. Let's swing here. So, since we had already decided we were going to do a visit to planets already discovered, let's continue that trend by just checking the box here on this planet, and since every other planet in this system is undiscovered, then, yeah, we'll be able to just check them off one by one. Unable to tell if this one has an ocean on the night side. It's a little shadowed. We're definitely heading towards land, though. Although I have no evidence of water whatsoever. I think we should just go ahead and settle down. For a tropical planet, this looks different. A little interesting. Okay, I'm seeing some green. I'm detecting green, though. Scanner is not really picking up anything. So it's a little bit like the terraces with its basins and plateaus. Oh! Well, goodness, if you just showed me a screenshot of this planet, I would swear it's... Whoa, look at that, look at that! I would swear that it's possibly a toxic planet. Okay, okay. I would like to land. Please and thank you. There we go, there we go. Right in time for the sunset. Ooh, we're getting some fauna right out the gate. What do we got? Kind of a floating crab like... Oh no, there's some green. Look at these, though. These are plants. They feed off of cosmic radiation and have golden sap. This is like... such a magnificent display. Okay, I dare say that this is in a way this is our photo op, right? I mean, it doesn't look like it's a mushroom that's going to glow by any means, but look at these. Oh, these are fun. I've not seen something like this before. This sort of orange look, and then... Oh, maybe these have, like, passive? Maybe they're not bioluminescent, but they're phosphorescent? Okay, they are actually a little spectacular at night. Let's see if I turn off my... Yeah, that's still pretty neat. Wow. Well, I'm glad that I stopped here. Oof, seeing some meteorites in the distance. Yeah, let's get some fauna scan. That is an odd-looking creature. A few different nighttime creatures. Look at this. This is a social pack of animals traveling at night. Highly intelligent. Feeds off foliage. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a whole social group here. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Like, I think the Neon Jungle is cooler. But that's only because I think the colors are neater for the colors that I like. Now, if you're looking for something that's kind of orange and red, this is kind of a good place for those sorts of colors. Look at these. Those are pretty cool. The weather is balmy. That might mean no storms. Okay, that's something to consider when factoring this against the Neon Jungle. Seems like a good bit of meteorites must be falling out of the rings. Could be, yeah, it could be that inner ring is slowly being captured by the planet. Yep, there's another one. But moreover, yep, there's another one. I think part of what pushes this planet maybe into a league of its own are these, which give this planet a little bit more during the day, but then a little more beauty during the day. But then also, if the weather is good, if the weather is balmy, and there are no storms, yeah. The terrain is Oh, no, there is. I was going to say there is maybe some spots without grass, but no, there are not. The atlas was just waiting for us to catch up. There are a few blues, a few of them. But not many. Definitely orange and red and yellow are the main colors featured here, specifically this orangish yellow. Sort of amber. We have an unknown building. Ooh. I was gonna say, I thought we had traders just kind of landing in the middle of nowhere, but no, it is a no-kidding trade terminal. We can maybe sample some of the local ships, see what drops by. Fighter is neat-ish, neat adjacent. This reminds me of the Katsaram's coup with better wings. Well, or different wings. I don't know if those are better. I think the double flat wings are kind of neat. I'm noticing a lot more of these exploration ships are symmetrical. I think that's just because human beings appreciate things that are symmetrical. You know what we have not looked at yet are one of these large basins. One thing I will say, there's a lot of this orange Flora here, and I can appreciate that. Ooh, ancient data structure. I'll get it on some of that. But I almost wish there was even more of this Flora. I would almost like to see like a forest of these bioluminescent mushrooms. Now, I'm not 100... Pardon me, I'm not 100%, but I'm trying to remember. I thought Balmy was very low on the frequency of storms, but still did experience storms from time to time. But A, it's been a while since I've looked at the list of descriptors for weather, and B, it was pre-Origins when I did, and I don't know how much of that has been tossed aside. But then you get patches like this. I dare say patches like this, patches O'Houlihan, patches like this are actually more bioluminescent than on the Neon Jungle. I was like, what are these? That's all the ancient data structure. Whoops. You're okay. You're okay. What can we learn about the flora here? Photosynthesis. It's drought resistant. It's regenerating. Luminous bulbs. You don't say. Really? I'm glad we had the scanner to tell us that. I would have just been baffled. Wait a second. These here and these here are practically the same, but with different colors. Oh my. I wonder if that means you could get multiple of the same. Imagine a planet with multiple large mushrooms of all different colors, right? But like foliage so thick it might as well be like a forest. the mind races at the possibilities, really. And I think by and large we've only begun to scratch the surface of what is possible. No exocraft summoning station in system. Right, and do you know why? Because we did not warp here on our freighter. The relentless must join us. And still, with these, I'm intrigued by these non-bioluminescent, but very, very colorful mushrooms. And then look, up here the grass is almost more green than yellow. And then it switches to this yellowy orange. It's goldenrod, if you will. Now look at that. That is a place that I want to go. Because by comparison to where we are, those mushrooms look actually quite large. Okay, so no, they looked further away than they were. Oh, wow. Wow. That is pretty darn great, right? It's just so much light, so much to enjoy. Okay, well, if we've discovered an area, there should be a structure nearby. Let's see if we can identify it. Or not. Oh, the trading post. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, another one. Another one. I like that there are two different types of these mushrooms, and they're both orange. Like, I can't even fathom all the possible combinations that you could get now. Let's repair this damaged machinery. And then dare we go in? Well, I know we're gonna call the Nightmare in Space. Drop pod data, that's probably something worth holding on to. Maybe. I think we can safely check and see if they have any tritium for sale. I know we're gonna need some of that here soon enough. Drop pod coordinate data. I feel like that's kind of a valuable thing for early game players. I think we'll just wait though. I don't think we would have a problem buying some, but I also don't think we need to buy it. Most of the time people are going to be able to scan for that stuff as soon as they get an exocraft. And then look, now with the sunrise, Everything is going to change back. It's still a beautiful sunrise. The sunrise and sunset, they're sort of special because you still catch the bioluminescence. But this to me is just very unique. Oh. Look at them. Flying around in circles. Builds large nests. Okay. And that's the end of the glowing Flora. We're very safely seated back into daylight. I think it's pretty safe to say at this point that if you land on any sort of tropical or temperate or paradise planet and there are mushrooms, you should expect some bioluminescence. What I'm not sure of is why this is not also the case on toxic planets. Or maybe it can be, and we just haven't seen it yet. I'm really just not sure. I've seen some cave structures, but nothing significant, and definitely nothing frequent. I would say this planet, though, does remind me of the Cerulean Terraces with its terrain feature. How you get these plateaus, and then you get these basins. It's fairly neat. Seem to be relatively frequent structures. There are a few rocks, but really there are not a lot of rocks either. They're pretty normal looking. I suppose we should scan them for posterity. Metamorphic, powerful heat source. Metamorphic, powerful heat source. Well, at least it's consistent. Comet fragment. Well, we've seen a lot of particulate falling through the atmosphere at night. It wouldn't surprise me that a myriad of these stones are fragments from a comet. Drop pod. That's fun. No, I think that's good. I think that's good for this planet, considering we were not the first to find it. And next episode, we will return to undiscovered planets. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Until next time, take care.